What is up, guys? Welcome everyone. Doing a little stream on a channel review today again. I'm gonna be looking at Michael's channel from the community. He has a paint explainer style channel, it seems like. And yeah, he's been asking some questions on how to get more impressions, get more views and whatnot. So we're gonna have a little look at this. So this is his channel. You might have seen these channels before a lot, especially these, like the first 3 videos he did. Like this style with the white background and then the icons explaining a specific, like, whatever, like psychology, movies, series. I think they do a lot about series and movies, these paint explainer type of videos. Let me see if my face is not blocking the scene too much. All right, so basically Michael's problem is that he's not getting impressions and not getting views. He has 7 subscribers, 10 videos posted. Let's see, he got 11 views, 31 views, 11, 11, 10, 16, 6, 8, 6, and 7 views. So he's just 10 videos in, so not that much yet, but he's worried about getting enough views. Now, first thing we're gonna look at is some competitor channels and how other people do this stuff. Specifically, if you think about that this type of niche is like done pretty often already. I have my 1 of 10 open here, and if you look, like, the titles of these videos are all a specific thing explained in like 13 or 14 minutes, right? So every sales psychology explained, every sales storytelling tactic explained, every pricing strategy explained. So you can very easily go to YouTube and look up these kind of topics. Because if you just like put in that name, like every X explained in a certain amount of minute, usually you will find something related to these topics, right? Now, one of the bigger channels in this market is the Paint Explainer, and they've made a lot of videos about these things. So here, every paradox in 8 minutes, every martial art type explained in 8 minutes, every logical fallacy, every war tactic, every Greek god. So these all do very well, and this guy has made a very good channel. But in general, I don't like channels like this. And the reason for that is they are extremely broad topics, as you can see, like every torture, natural disaster, war tactic, gods, logical fallacy. Like, these topics do not have anything to do with each other in terms of the topic, apart from the fact that it's like the same format in like the paint style video, where in like 11 minutes they will explain sort of like all the different angles and types from that specific topic. That is like what this channel does. But usually when you have a channel that is this broad, it's, in my eyes, pretty hard to grow a channel. So this guy did an amazing job, but he was also one of the first like people that do this like paint kind of style. See, he did this like 2 years ago already. Now, I'm not saying it can't work anymore, but because these like are such broad topics, there's a lot of people who just mimic him, like mimic the exact style and try doing the same things. Here, maybe this one is actually a good one. Seems to be doing the same one. The Curious Kid also. So if I would do something like this, like the paint guy, I would definitely be a bit more like, look a little bit more for a specific niche to do something in. Let's see, this guy is from 5 days ago and has 200,000 views. So the first thing, Michael, that you should definitely do when running this channel, like, you have to find all these kind of channels and see what their topics are, what they are doing, how they are doing it, and what is working for them or not working. Like, the first thing you can see here, for example, this guy did kind of the same idea as like the paint explainer guy here. But look, he has like 2 rows and each row has 4 icons, right? And it's like the icon style is a little bit different It's like bigger and a bit different, like the style of the icon. This guy does like 3 rows and each row has like 5 things. Now, small details, but they do brand it in the same way the whole time, see? So one thing I saw from you already, look, you here have 4 rows with like four icons in the columns, and then here you have 4 but 5 again, and here like they are like spread out a little bit. So first of all, and then here the last 7 videos you did is kind of like different again too, you know? So I haven't seen your niche research sheets. You didn't add that to like the review columns and stuff. I'm not sure what you are basing this channel on, but again, you are going for this broad paint style explainer videos. But first of all, you only have 10 videos, so you need to have a lot more volume to like compete with all these kind of like big channels here, right? And besides that, I'm not sure, but let's see, you have like pricing strategy, sales psychology, sales storytelling. So I guess it's more about like marketing and sales. How supermarkets make you fill your cart, how Netflix, how casinos make you gamble, how Amazon makes you buy stuff. Yeah, I guess it's like sales psychology a little bit, and here's some dating app stuff. You can aim for like a broad approach, like let's say the paint explainer guy does, and just go for all these super random topics and sort of like spray and pray and hope that something takes off and does very well. Like these videos have insane amount of views. But again, I would look at, like, for example, this one, see? This is like all about like animals like sharks, crows, polar bears, snakes here, deep sea creatures, deadly spiders, bear types. Look, this guy is only 13 videos in, is doing very well, it seems like. Well, he did start posting 1 year ago, but he stopped posting for a while. Let's see if this one is also about like a specific niche or a market more so. So let's see the latest videos. Terrifying sea creatures, disturbing Dutch and analog. SCPs can be contained. I don't know what SCP is. Okay, so this is a lot about these SCPs. I'm not sure what SCPs are. But it goes back to the fact that, you know, if you are the first one in a market like this, and you've been around for like 2 years and you have so many subscribers and followers, you can go super broad with these markets because you have such a high backlog of all these videos already, you know? But when you're like starting out, like, look, if you just like type in the title format that you're doing, right? There's so many different competitors in these markets already. So you will have to like sub-niche down into something like specific with like a more like better to target audience. But you also have to go and compete with them on volume and quality. So if you can't find a specific sub-market, you will have to, one, make better thumbnails or like video editing and scripts and everything. Or you need to find a better sub-market, because these like paint explainer things have been around for like 2 years, 3 years now. So you can't expect to have like 10 videos up with like subpar thumbnails and pretty broad topics. And for YouTube to push your channel and you to go viral, you know, you need a proper strategy. You need to follow that strategy. You need to like make good thumbnails, good titles. I think this like whole sales psychology idea can perform pretty well. But even the first 3 thumbnails, you know, it's like so messy. It's not congruent. It's very small. Whereas like something like this, it's the icons are bigger. The text is easier to read. The topics are more congruent. See? So first of all, I would like definitely dial in what strategy you're actually going for. And like before you start posting, make like 15 to 20 videos that you want to do in one specific market, like the sales psychology maybe. Then you got to figure out like the thumbnails and do proper thumbnails that are congruent and not like all over the place like the ones you have now. See, like it's always the same. Like this is like 2 rows with like 3 or 4 animals. Yeah, sure, they changed here. Maybe someone bought the channel, or just this guy wanted to pick up his channel. But see, it was like first they did these like animal things with this style, and now they are going for like this paint explainer style thumbnails too. This one also does the 2 icons, like this one, like From Free, Ask Nigel, just 32 videos in too. These topics are still doing very well, as you can see. Like Here, 2 weeks ago, 200,000 views. 9 days ago, 100,000 views. Some of them do almost nothing, but quite some of them are doing really well, honestly. See, still like 600,000 views a month. Simple AI videos, or well, actually not AI videos, but I never made these like Paint Kyle's channels, so I'm not sure if you need a full-on editor for these, or you can do this like yourself. This one has just 10 videos too. So this one is doing very well, but also like almost a year old already, see? So yeah, he had some time to get into the algorithm. Mythical creatures, demigods, Hercules, religion. Yeah, it's pretty random. Like US invention. Honestly, like these mythology things did well. Maybe you should have doubled down on that. But yeah, so these Paint Explainer channels still do very well, as you can see. There's a lot of people with a lot of views, even like newer channels and videos still getting a lot of views. But you will have to like look at one of the bigger channels and see what their strategy is for the thumbnails and the titles. Here, this one is doing 760,000 views. Very good. And then like find that sub-market that you're gonna be making your video about. That's really really key here when you're starting this. You can't just like freestyle it for 5-6 videos, switch formats, switch styles every few seconds or like few videos and expect to grow or expect to for the algorithm to pick you up, you know? So yeah, find your sub niche, dial in your thumbnails, give it like 5 to 10 more videos at least before you decide or like quit. And yeah, you gotta stick to it, man. You can't go like first channel 10 videos in and then give up and not post for 3 weeks. You gotta lock in a little bit, you know, and give it at least 20 videos.
Mirroring and matching, a subtle body language trick that makes strangers instantly trust.
Let's look at the video a little bit.
Mirroring and matching is the subconscious tactic of subtly adopting the customer's posture, speech rhythm, or vocabulary. It's often called the chameleon effect. It works because we like people who are like us. When a salesperson subtly paces your breathing or uses your favorite catchphrase, your brain registers them as a member of your in-group, dramatically increasing rapport. To use this, wait 5 seconds, then gently match their tone or shift your weight when they do. The pitfall is being too obvious. If you look like a parrot, you'll look creepy. The defense is to notice your own movements and see if the salesperson is copying them. In summary, rapport is a psychological shortcut to trust. 2. Complementary close.
Okay, so as far as Paint Explainer videos go, I think it's looking fine. The voiceover is fine. The editing is decent. Little like maybe slow and boring. There's no background too, but I don't know. That's like a thing that these channels do. Let's see. This one did really well. 200,000 views in 5 days. Let's see how they edit. Okay, so just like his channel, like they dive straight in, so immediately into number 1, no introduction, so it's high paced, I guess.
The loudest noise ever recorded, mostly because the internet refuses to.
So one thing I noticed, like this channel does use more sound effects, like the clicks and the whooshes and everything. The voiceover is a bit like louder and stronger and also faster paced.
Let this go. In 1997, the NOAA detected an ultra low frequency sound in the South Pacific. It was powerful. It was deep. It was organic. The immediate assumption was a marine mammal, but for a creature to make a noise that loud, it would need to be over 250 feet long. That is significantly larger than a blue whale. Naturally, everyone decided this was a massive hidden monster. The debate got heated. People pointed out that size doesn't always equal volume. The pistol shrimp is only a few centimeters long and snaps its claw loud enough to rival a jet engine. If a shrimp can do that, maybe the bloop was just a very angry, very small fish having a bad day. It was a nice thought. The reality is much more depressing. The NOAA eventually determined the sound was consistent with cryosisms, icequakes. It was just a massive iceberg, cracking and scraping the ocean floor off the tip of South America. It's the sonic equivalent of a Joe Jonas TikTok, where he spends 7 minutes failing to parallel park. A lot of noise and drama resulting in absolutely nothing. It was confirmed in 2023 that the sound is likely just glacier ice. The most terrifying sound in underwater history was basically the planet's ice cubes melting. El Gran Maja. If the ice didn't scare you, the internet's...
Did I miss the second one or is it still in the first one? I think it's still the first one.
Maja is a deep sea worm that makes the graboids from Tremor.
Oh, I think this is the second one, yeah. So this is actually pretty interesting. They don't go like, oh, that was number 1. Number 2 is El Gran Maja, for example.
Look like house pets. Originating from the Mariana Trench, this thing looks like a moray eel that gave up.
Yeah, see, this is the second one.
Needle-like sharp teeth and a flat whip.
So editing, I think, is almost the same. It's just this one, they add a little bit more B-roll, more sound effects. So it's a little bit better, I would say, for sure. But and the voiceover is faster, so you don't get distracted as fast. You don't like zone off and go do something else. Let's see if there's one of these here that they did lately. Yeah, they kind of moved to another type of videos, I guess. Let's go to more popular videos.
Grandfather paradox. If you use a time machine to stop your grandparents from meeting, you might prevent your own birth. But if you were never born, how could you have used the time machine in the first place? Achilles and the tortoise.
So these videos are like, this one is 8 minutes long, but this one has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 topics instead of like 6 like this one has, which does make, I think for engagement purposes, this would be higher because you go through them way quicker. So you don't have time to get distracted almost, right? This was like,
Achilles, a fast runner, gives a tortoise a head start in a race.
some of them are longer, some of them are shorter. But since in 8 minutes you cramp so much more content. See, this video is 3 minutes longer, but it has like 1/3 of the topics. Now they are both doing great, but it's something to consider when you're making these, where this is the main frontrunner channel that did these paint explainer videos. So yeah, maybe the reason is because they did 18 entries in every video, and that makes it more high-paced and makes the engagement and watch time higher and get you more views in the end, right? So it's something to consider that you should test too. So I guess you have a lot of them too here every time. So you have 4, 8, 12, 16, 20 and 14 minutes. So it should be super high-paced actually.
1. The origin story. The single most important sales asset you own isn't your product, it's the reason you built it. The origin story, also called the founding myth, is the narrative of why your company or idea exists. It explains the moment of frustration, the sudden insight, or the burning passion that drove the creation of the solution. This works because it establishes a shared set of values with the customer and makes the brand feel human. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. To use this, keep it brief, focus on the emotional problem you set out to solve, and make sure the founder is portrayed as a passionate idealist, not a mercenary. The pitfall is making the story too much about you and not enough about the customer's eventual benefit. This is effective in...
So I wonder if you integrate all 16 of them in every video, because this one is almost 1 minute long now, so that wouldn't make it. Also, I think, oh no, this one doesn't use timestamps either. The paint explainer did use the timestamps for them, so that's something you can try doing.
In summary, the why behind the buy is always more powerful than the what. 2. The hero's journey. Your customer is Luke Skywalker. Your product is...
All right. Yeah, so definitely add sound effects. I think all the other channels did have that we watched from now on. I would go for like 12 to 16 entries per like 8 to 10 minute long video. And yeah, with the sound effects, it will be a bit more like engaging for sure. But apart from that, it's just a volumes games, honestly. I think before you have 20 to 30 uploads on this channel, you can't make any proper judgments, especially if you have like 10 to 15 views. So this is like one mistake that a lot of people make when starting YouTube automation. They post 3 videos and they think they have a strategy in mind, but then after 3 videos underperforming, they change their format. And then they post like 2 or 3 more videos in that other format, it doesn't work, and then they quit. And now he hasn't posted for the last month. You need to at least post 15 to 20 videos following that one format that you are testing. So like in this case, 20 videos, each having like 4 rows, 5 columns of like this sales, like psychology, for example. And before that, you should just not even think about doing new thumbnails, doing new formats, new sub niches and everything. You just got to lock in on one format for 15 videos, then analyze everything and see how it's going. And before you reach that 15 video mark, don't even think about stopping or switching something or thinking there's something wrong. YouTube needs time to understand your channel. I understand, like, maybe you see these channels with like 10, 20 videos like here, and they like popped off and went so viral. But you don't know if other channels push them, if these people are like very experienced and spend like hundreds of dollars per video. You can analyze their channels, of course, their videos, because apparently they are doing well. But, which, by the way, if I see it now, one thing, this one is 22 minutes, 20. See, for them, like, the longer videos did very well. Well, I guess this one is 10 minutes. This 9 minutes did very well for them. That's the biggest one. But yeah, some of them are 20 minutes, appear to be doing very well too, you know? You can make longer videos, you can make better videos.
Christianity is the world's largest religion.
So yeah, analyze your competitors, stick to it. And I know it might be frustrating if you see another channel like pop off like this, but again, this one has been online for almost a year. You have been online for like a month or something, you know, and you already gave up after your first like 2 weeks. So give it more time, stick to the strategy, and yeah, just analyze your competitors and see what's working for them. I'm going to leave it at that for this channel for today. I think you just need to post a lot more and stick to one strategy. Having said that, guys, this is, like I said, a common mindset issue that I've seen a lot. Last week, I've been updating my school about page. I merged my two school communities. So the free school community is now in my paid school community, and you can join for free. It's freemium. And that freemium school community gives you the 5-day free challenge. And then if you want to upgrade to get the full 5M system, you can do that. But talking about mindset, I last week recorded these 13 mindset videos, which goes over everything that I've seen the last 4 years working with other people, that I see the most going wrong. So let's say number one here. So a lot of people treat it like a hobby. They try it for a little bit, maybe it doesn't work, maybe it does work, and then they give up immediately. You need to learn how to become a creator instead of a consumer. In this video, I go over limiting beliefs. So maybe you're scared that you don't have enough money to do this. Maybe you're scared you don't have enough time to do this. Maybe you feel like you're too old and don't have the tech skills to do YouTube automation. These are all things that can like hold you back mentally, that in these videos I go over. I also have, like, in terms of like this example, I think it was the video about staying consistent and motivated, or it was the video about not being scared to fail. Yeah, embracing failure as feedback. So like I just said, this guy, Michael, he posted 10 videos and he quit already, you know? Like, that is not how you can go into a business and expect to win or earn money. You can't post 3 videos, get demotivated, do something else, and then just quit. Like, oh yeah, well, you can do that, but then you're not going to make it, you know? You're not going to get successful with any business if you do it this way. You gotta stick to your plan. You gotta not get emotionally attached to your channel. You have to like make a strategy, follow a strategy, and give the algorithm enough time to push your channel and give yourself a chance to actually get views. So yeah, anyone trying this, like, it's cool that Michael here started. I'm not sure like if he got a course or a program or anything that got him started. But you need like a proper strategy and a good mindset to do this. And I hope you're gonna learn something from this video. But yeah, especially like my 5M system, I actually recorded this new video here today. I outlined the whole 5M system in here, like 33 minutes. And one of the biggest parts that I keep mentioning, like at one point I had to remind myself, like, okay, stop saying it because I was repeating it over and over. But it is the idea that you have to post 15 to 20 videos on one channel with one format before you like quit or change it. So like I said here, like, do 20 more videos about different sales psychologies and do not even look at your views. Just aim to upload 20 videos around the same format on your channel and then analyze your impressions, your views, and how it's going. Unless, let's say at video number 10, you're still getting 10 views and nothing is working, then you should probably make a quick change. But I promise you, if you do like 15 more videos and you brand it well and you do it in the same format, something will happen. But most people just never give it that chance. They stop at like 3-4 videos, think it doesn't work, and start again with a different business model and blame it on the business, basically. You got to give it time, and you got to give it enough channels. If this is your first channel, don't be surprised when it doesn't work for the first time immediately for you, you know? Most people need 3, 4, 5 channel tests before something pops off. So again, set a fair time frame for you to test something like this. Test 3, 4 channels like this with like 20 videos at least, and then I promise you like something will work or you will get monetized. But yeah, posting 3 videos and switching and then quitting, that's not how it's gonna work, you know? So yeah, again, I'm updating the whole 5M system for 2026. I have finished the mindset part and almost the fundamentals part. So just the niche research, video production, and monetization is left. You can join the community for free to take the free 5-day challenge. Just been updating everything here, like some testimonials, what you're getting when you join, what some people that I worked with achieved here, some very cool results. And yeah, you can also ask me questions and get private channel reviews and whatnot if you join this community, all right? So yeah, Michael, good luck with the channel. I hope this helps, and I hope to see you guys in the next one.